Hey fanatics, Sasha and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a revenge inspired makeup look for those of you who want to get back at that guy and tell him what you were missing. So if you want to know how I got this makeup look, keep on watching. So I am first taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in medium brown, my favorite brow product ever. Been using it for so many years and I never get tired of it. I'm going to comb out my brows first and then the brush on the other side and shape, fill it in, and blend it out. Start at the front of my brow. I know it looks crazy, don't judge it. I'll be blending it out. Blending it out does hurt a little bit because I'm very sensitive, but I have to do it. So as you can see, I'm just shaping, filling it in, and then blending it after if I need to. And it's definitely necessary for the end of my brow because I don't have like anything. You want to make those brows look fierce for that guy. Sometimes my brows take like 20 minutes to do and it's so annoying. And as I am doing my makeup, I am thinking exactly about that guy. That I just want to like go to his house and egg his car so badly.
That's expensive.
Okay, and brows are done. I do my brows first because the brows shape the face and it's easier for me to just have like a base so I know where to put the eyeshadow. So now onto my Dior Forever Skin Corrector Concealer, and I'm going to use this to prime my eyes. You could use any concealer, any primer to prime your eyes for, I was about to say for the foundation, for the eyeshadow, so it lasts all day. And now I'm going to set that with the powder. Okay, and powder got in my eye. And now onto the beautiful palettes. This palette is by Urban Decay. It's the Naked Wild West palette. And we're going to be using this beautiful blue shade. And then we're also going to be using the Pretty Grunge palette by Huda Beauty. And look at all these amazing shades. Very dark. So I'm going to be using this fluffy brush and using one of these shades and putting it in my crease. I think I'm going to start with Liberty. It's a peach shade and I'm going to use it as a transition shade for the rest of the shadows. It just gives me a base for the rest of the eyeshadow. Oh wow, that is really peach. Okay. Yeah, some of these shadows are very pigmented and sometimes it's like, some of these shades have texture to it, a lot of marble. The look of it, yeah, when it goes on the brush or on your eye, it's not really how it looks in the palette. So have to be careful with that, which is kind of cool. And that is it for the transition shade, just very light hand, a little bit of color to start off. Now this is what I'm excited for. The black, the grays. So I am taking this kind of brownish shade, I hope it's brown. So I'm putting a little bit of that. Tap off the excess and putting it in my outer crease and just blending it a tiny bit and putting it a little bit in my inner crease. This is going to be a very smoked out look. Kind of want to make like a V shape. I really like this shade, wow. And now I am moving on to Fearless because I'm not afraid to take revenge on any guy. I am fearless. I'm doing the same thing that I did with the other, just windshield wiper motions in my inner crease and making like a V shape. And yes, I am using the same brush I used. Just a little bit more with that shade, and then we're moving on to black. I am putting it a little bit on my outer lid because I kind of want like an ombre effect with the lid shade. So now I'm going on to Renegade. Yes, we are using black. And I have to be really careful because with black, it could get really messy. My okay, finished with the crease. And now I am going in with...
Sounded pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm going in with my Naked Urban Decay Wild West palette. And I'm taking, I think I want to take the shade Tex and put it on my lid for a black and blue eye. That did not sound how I wanted it to sound. I don't actually want a black and blue eye. Kind of has a little bit of shimmer to it actually. Just realized that. Okay, I like it even more. And we are done with the shadow for now, but we're gonna come back to it because we need to do the lower lash line, the liner, but I do have to clean it up. So now onto the face, I'm going to prime first. So I'm using my Cetaphil primer, and I use this also as a hydrating lotion at night and in the morning. And this is my favorite lotion primer. Just makes my skin feel so hydrated and so nice, and I have very sensitive skin. And now we are going on to foundation. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and don't you love the packaging? It's just so luxurious looking. And I love this foundation because it's full coverage, lightweight, and it doesn't annoy my skin, because again, I have very sensitive skin. It's all over. You could use a brush, but I like to use a beauty blender because it just blends a little bit nicely. And with a brush, sometimes it could be streaky. I'm definitely going to need a facial after all this, because I normally don't do like this heavy makeup ever, but in this case, we must. And we are done with the foundation. So I'm using my Dior concealer once again in ON. This is the lightest one. Put this under my eyes. It also helps clean up the edges, my forehead, right to my nose, chin, and blend it out. And I also want to blend out the edges of... Oh wow, that was a really good swipe. Maybe I don't need winged liner for this. I think that I'm just going to do lashes because there's already kind of like a wing a little with the crease shadow, and you want to make sure to get in those corners to blend it too. Now I'm using my MAC powder and I'm going to set all that, and I'm not going to be using eyeliner. It's pretty good, and also I don't want it to be like too much, like scary. And I do like to smoke it out with all that shadow first, and then if I need to clean it up, then I just do with a beauty blender. And now onto the Killer Liner, Too Faced. And this is for the waterline. I love this liner because it stays all day. And now I'm going back in with this palette, and I am going to take the shade Hope and Renegade. First, I'm taking Hope and I'm putting it on my lower lash line. Just want to bring those shadows that I put in my crease down here so it all matches. And this thin brush really helps get into those areas. Now onto the black. Oh my god, this is going to be like really smoked out. And I do want to connect it a little bit to this wing up here. I'm using this big fluffy brush to just blend that edge so it's not so harsh. I'm going to use my powder brush to just wipe that away, sharp as a razor. So I'm taking my lash curler, and you don't have to do this, but it makes it a little bit easier. Oh god, don't poke my eye. It makes it a little bit easier to apply mascara and lashes because it gives it more of a flip. And now for mascara. Oh, I have to sneeze. Okay, it went away. So I'm using my Essence Lash Princess mascara, and this is the pink packaging from Ulta. Sometimes I hate when it gets like in my contact and I can't take it out. Done with the mascara, and now onto the individual lashes. My favorite lashes. Don't judge how it looks, please. It's messy, but velour. So they're individual ones. The tiniest one, or like the thinnest one, goes in my inner corner, and I like to use the Kiss glue because it's just the best brand for me. I have very sensitive eyes, and I don't like glue that just makes it red and irritated. It's adhesive with aloe, and it's clear, so when the glue goes onto the strip, it just disappears. You want to make sure that it gets tacky first before you put it on. Although some people like to put it on right away and then let it dry on your eyes, but I don't like to do that because it could get very messy. Putting this on top of the lashes. Oh, it went on, wow, perfect. Now for the middle one, and this goes not directly next to the first lash, but kind of like an inch next to it. Just want to make sure that it looks normal and good. I'm gonna have to blend or like put some liner on it to hide the glue. And then this is the last one for the end of the lashes. Okay. Done with the eyes, and now on to the face for my Makeup by Mario contour stick. You twist it and it comes up like that. I think this is the, yeah, light medium. We want a snatched face. So a lot of bronzer and on the nose too, but that's optional. This is a workout, definitely. And I do like to apply the contour like higher on my cheeks just so it gives it a nice lift. But see how bronzy it is? Wow. And now I am taking my big fluffy brush and my YSL powder to set that. And then back in with the nose contour brush. Yes, I know I need a blend. And we're almost done, but first, blush. This almost fell out of my hand. This is the Dior Backstage Blush in Rosy Glow. I use this every single day. I love blush. And I like to bring it up my cheeks a little bit. And you want to add a lot because it can fade. And second to last, highlighter. I love this part. This is the Makeup by Mario highlighter in Opal. Oh, don't look at the packaging, please. You could tell that I love it though. This on my cheeks. Look at that. And now I use my finger to put it on my nose, the tip of my nose, the bridge, and my inner corner for a brighter look, just to open up those eyes. And that's all. And last, for lips, which is the most important part. I love this lip oil by Makeup Revolution London. I feel like it's also just a primer too. I'm taking this lip kit. It's by Kylie Cosmetics. This one is in Red Velvet, the lip liner, and this one is the Velvet lip liner. Velvet liquid lipstick, not lip liner. I don't like to overline my lips. Some people do, which is okay, but I personally don't. Oh, I like that. And I like to just draw from the side of my lip and then to the Cupid's bow. And red could get really messy, so be careful. And when you do your lip liner, just maybe rest your pinky on your chin. Okay, and very last is the Velvet lipstick. And I love a velvet. I don't really like to use a matte liquid lipstick because it's a little more drying. Oh, and it smells good too. And be careful because some reds could bleed a little bit. Okay, and I think the makeup is complete. You're ready to go get revenge on that guy. So this is how the revenge makeup turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on all my social media, and now it's time to get revenge on that guy. Or guys.